Welcome back, everybody. It's season 2014.
The real stuff.
The real stuff. We're back. As you guys can see, we're in a new set. It was a sad day for all of us early in this year. The Cuts household, we left it after 18 years. What meant?
We don't like to talk about it.
No, we left the shed, but we've got a new shed now. It's a lot better. I like it, Dave.
And I can just sense that there's so many more good days to come.
Yeah.
And a lot of memories to be shared in this very studio.
Yes.
Cuts. It's extremely exciting.
I'm looking forward to it. We're sort of slowly getting everything up and running.
Yeah.
We're going to get some more stuff on the wall now.
Making a very big push. And I have to really credit you, Mr. Cuts, for being the sole driving force of this brand.
Yes.
And we're still rolling along. So
it's going to be a massive year for us.
Credit to you. And I'm looking forward to everything that we have coming up.
We did plan on getting some stuff out. I think it was about 6 weeks ago, but that's when the move did happen. We had our beautiful photo shoot.
Yes, we did.
As you can see, the photos that are on Facebook, have a look at those. And on our new website, Alice.
It's model material, and the website, I have to say, again, another Cuts initiative, is looking absolutely out of this world.
Yes, the website is www.thebouncethatcounts.com. That's interesting.
Couldn't be any more simple, really.
Yeah, the description is in the link below, and we'll have it going along the bottom right now. But if you have a look at the website, it's going to have different opinion pieces from all of us.
Yep.
The videos will be up there, just general banter too, and you can interact with us. Yeah, everything will be on there. It's another way of getting in contact with us. Also, you can get in contact with us on Facebook. Twitter, Ellis is actually setting up tonight.
Yes.
After we film this, Ellis is finally getting Twitter, and also on Instagram. Rishti is doing a lot of the Instagramming, and I'm going to be happy with technology the day that Instagram allows you to log into 2 accounts at once.
Yes.
Because
I'm not really an avid user. I've only ever posted one photo in my whole Instagram tenure, but it'll service us really well.
You need to get on more social media, Ellis.
I'm living in the Stone Age.
On the website, we're looking to get some more sponsors. There's a lot of space around the outside of the website and more segments on the show that you can have naming rights to.
And given the site looks absolutely scrumptious, you'd be insane not to give it away.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. So now moving on, we've got some new segments and some old ones for 2014, Ellis.
We're going to run in some different ways this year,
Yeah.
I think. We've definitely done a lot of talking and some restructuring, and I feel it's going to be for the better.
Yeah, it's looking good. We've got the classic Fool's Jewels are back though.
Yeah, well, that's a popular one, isn't it?
Everyone loves that.
Everyone loves to see me crawling to the finish line.
Well, the first one actually is Ellis versus Liam Fenson in a 1v1 skills challenge. It might be the same as when we versed CPATs, Chris Patterson. I might be doing the old crossbar penalty shootout juggle challenge. Or it might just be 1v1s in a small sided area. Are you looking forward to it?
I reckon Chris Patterson, this is my theory, I reckon he has organised secretly behind my back for me to verse Liam, just so he can extract some revenge while he watches, while he sits back and watches, because I think he was probably still feeling a little bit upset after I semi-embarrassed him late last year, so sorry about that, Pat.
Yeah, and just for you guys out there who don't know who Liam is, he's the current A-grade captain of POSC,
Pembroke Old Scholars Soccer Club,
and the CSL Best and Fairest A-grade, so
doesn't get much tougher.
No, it doesn't get much tougher. Also, we are looking at the rematch between Ellis and Ben. And one thing I'll just say, everyone, hopefully you've noticed, Ellis is looking very scrumptious at the moment. His TBTC shirt does not fit him anymore, but it's so loose. So hopefully
it's actually just cuts you adjusting the lenses on the camera.
Oh, yeah, sure. But yeah, Ellis and Ben are going to have a rematch on the rowing machine sometime soon. Ellis wants to get the revenge. Also, if you want to verse me in any sporting challenges, I'm up for anything.
Please do. Yeah. And I think Reese wants a bit of a badminton hit.
Yeah.
Reese Bruins was a former panellist, and he's going away for a very long time.
He's on location for us.
Yes, 2 months in Canada and US, and then basically I will be leaving the day before he comes back, so that might be a bit of a replacement.
Reese will be on the show then.
Yeah, but we'll cross that bridge when we have to.
And then also we're going to be having some POSC TV.
That's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing it.
So it's be a lot of CSL driven stuff to get ourselves out in that area. It's a great league. It's an up and coming league. It's bigger than the amateur league, I have to say now.
And we're not just going to focus on like the open A's.
No, we're going right into Ellis's team here.
Oh, well, we don't have to go that far.
Yeah.
We don't have to go that far.
We'll be following every team, interviews with players and stuff, seeing how the year goes, driving for 5 or 6 titles.
Yes.
And congratulations on just winning the
Super Cup.
Yeah, Super Cup. Yeah. And then Vangelis Vandettes will be back.
Yes.
Favourite segment by a lot of people, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And with Harry Kill retiring last week.
Oh, yeah. I had a bit of a go at him, didn't I? With that penalty.
Yeah. Yes, and then we've got Cutsy's Corner. That's a new thing that I'm going to be doing.
It'll be very exciting.
I don't even really know what it's going to be about yet, to be honest.
Probably just honing in on
it's something key during the week. Yeah. But it's got alliteration with the C and the C, so it works out well. Any other segments we're looking at, Ellis?
Well, we'll be definitely having a bit of a think about some stuff as we go along. But we do want to make it, I think, far more interactive and get our viewers far more involved than they were last year.
The Mitchell Johnson's Handlebar Award is back, though.
Oh, yeah.
With a weekly sporting excellence.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be back. Look forward to that. Interact with us on Facebook there with your likes to decide the winner in that segment. But just moving on, Alice, we're going to go quickly recap the weekend sport.
Okay.
And then we're going to say goodbye to you till next week. Firstly, I'd like to just say it's getting quite tense at the moment, Alice.
In what respect?
In the respect of the shirt I'm wearing right now.
English Premier League. You're absolutely right.
It is tense for both of us Liverpool fans right now.
Yes.
It's the first time in our lifetime, really, besides 08-09, where we are right in a title race.
Yeah, it's I think for me it's just been such an emotional season. It's been a journey, really, and if they do, whether they win the title or whether they don't win it but make top 4, I think it really, really, really kind of depicts how good the Brendan Rodgers experiment has been. So it's a big congratulations to how he's performed this season, but 6 games left. The situation cuts is that if Liverpool win those last 6 games, no matter what happens, they'll win the English Premier League. So it's going to be massive times on Merseyside coming up. I'm not sure what you've made of the season.
I've been very, very, very happy.
In what particular respect have you enjoyed the most?
Our attack has just put paper over our very leaky defence. But at the moment we're playing as a team that goes, we'll score more than you. And I think last night I heard Liverpool now have had the most games where a team scored 4 goals in a season. I think it's 11.
Breaking all kinds of records.
And then also broken the record for most games with 3 goals scored. But our defence is, I think, the 14th worst or something. Mm-hmm. But our attack is obviously the best. So. And
there's also the records being broken with the strike partnership.
The SAS.
I think Suarez is now one goal off becoming our leading scorer in a season. Yeah. And the SAS partnership is now our best ever partnership.
I think it's close to being the best ever in history.
Yeah, on the verge of it. West Ham away next.
It's a tough game.
It's a tough game, but there's no reason why they shouldn't go there and win it.
We'll move on now quickly to other results that help Liverpool out. Chelsea. That's the magic of the Premier League, Ellis. When you can go, a week ago, Chelsea beat Arsenal 6-0. Mm-hmm. Next week, they lose at home to Crystal Palace 1-0.
Yeah, and it's just reminds you of Stoke, doesn't it? It really does. And obviously there's remnants of Stoke City at Chelsea. But I really feel like that John Terry own goal could cost Chelsea the title. Yeah. If we continue to hit our straps like we are.
So I think the classic Mourinho, though, we're out of the title race.
Yeah, that's all he's got these days.
He loves just stirring the pot because now he can go in 3 weeks. If they beat Liverpool, they go, we're back now in the race, everything's on. He likes just sitting there just behind, like in Mario Kart when you're second and you're waiting for that front person just to crash right at the end. You just swoop straight through.
Throw a banana.
Yeah. That's why I think Liverpool now, we obviously want to be first because we'd rather be first than second, but everyone's hunting us now. We're playing the 2 second and third, so they're the games that will decide the title. But quickly, Arsenal, Man City, massive result.
Yeah, it was. I fell asleep at half time, so I can't really comment too much on the game, but I'm really surprised Arsenal fought back and got themselves back into the game because their form lately has been absolutely dreadful. And
Flamini was making it for his midweek blunder.
Yeah, you had to feel for him because it was just the worst possible own goal you could score. But obviously it wasn't worse than Colo Toure's a few weeks back. But in the circumstance, it was an atrocious own goal, and but I think Arsenal now are going to be sweating, looking down at Everton, who have been playing absolutely superbly. And I know you're a little bit hit and miss with Martinez at the with his obviously getting Wigan relegated last season, but he's now really closing in, and they actually play Arsenal, which makes it such a mouth-watering game, because if Everton win, and they've also got a game on Arsenal.
I think they go, if they win,
if
they win their remaining games, they will jump above Arsenal.
Yeah.
Well, it's just interesting now. I think we weren't talking about Martinez, didn't have enough time, but I give him a lot of credit. Same with Rodgers.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't think these guys were the right men for the job, and they've come through and said they are.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll rate this segue here, but David Moyes will be eaten up inside if Martinez makes the Champions League in his first season with our squad, which Moyes did, was it once in 11?
And then he lost in the third round qualifier. So the group stage.
He will be sulking his way to out of job, really.
So we'll now move on quickly to the AFL, and I was there. I have to say it was the best atmosphere I've been to in an AFL game ever at the Showdown on the weekend. It was excellent, besides the fact that there was a lot of poor fans. But it was an excellent game. Crows played like absolute shite. I think we can see from Port's first game against Carlton, I think it was, they've got the run. They're a very fit team.
Very, very good season.
And they've got some excellent players coming through, whereas the Crows right now have got injury concerns galore. Ponzielli didn't look great. Dangerfield was lost. Sloan was excellent. I think it's just going to be very interesting though how we come back from here, because we've got Sydney this weekend at home.
Who have also lost their first two games.
Very unlike them to lose 2 games. So one team of those two will be 0-3, and I don't think anyone predicted the Swans would be at the start of the season.
Definitely not. When they're paying, is it $8 million to Buddy Franklin? But he's actually flopped in his first 2 games, to be fair.
I think there's a lot of the senior journalists around Australia that
are actually putting pressure on it.
Oh yeah, and they didn't even have Buddy in their top 10 or 15 players.
Yeah.
At the moment. To pay him the most in the competition is extraordinary, really. But big tall forwards don't come around that often.
No.
But I think we just have to give credit to the people who did the Adelaide Oval and got it all up and running, because I don't see how we haven't had that before. Because driving down to West Lakes, half an hour, 40-minute trek. Whereas you catch the bus in, the city was pumping after the game. Besides the bridge, the old footbridge. I don't know what they're calling that now, if they've named it, but that was chock-a-block. And then out the front of the Oval now, it just looks amazing. I can't wait for even cricket, and then if Crows get finals or Port get finals, it's just going to be amazing.
Look, I'm not even a supporter of South Australian football, but it was impossible to keep your eyes turned from what was happening at Adelaide Oval on Saturday afternoon, because the build-up as well was just magical, and you've got to credit the advertiser, which isn't everyone's cup of tea, and all mainstream media for just giving us the best possible build-up to that game. And I actually found it disappointing that the game wasn't closer than it was, because for it to match that kind of hype, you'd like a really tense nail-biter. Yeah. But again, there you've got to credit the power. I'm really starting to become a bit of a closet Port fan.
Well, I have to say, and a lot of people are saying it right now, Port are a fashionable team to go for now.
Yeah, they are.
The Crows aren't a fashionable team anymore. Port got a young list. I don't hate Port as much as I used to hate them now. I think it's sort of corny, but their jersey looks nice now.
Yeah.
It's the old one, you wouldn't want to be seen in town wearing that 5 years ago. Now the new one looks sort of fashionable. Yeah. We've got great young players coming through. I think that's unlucky for the Crows too. Over the last 2 years, they haven't been great. Or last year, that wasn't great. They haven't been able to get the draft picks because of Kurt Tippett. But the Power have got some great young players coming through. Yeah.
There's also, for the Crows, the membership concern. It's now 49 to 51.
52 now. The Crows just hit 52.
So,
I think it's great for SA Footy that we've got 100,000 people. Is it 1/10 of the population in South Australia are registered registered members, so that's excellent for the state. And then also another South Australian team, Adelaide United.
Yes.
Bringing back to the round ball. I was just going to quickly go through this. We still a chance for second.
Well, since we last filmed an episode, we were down in the trenches, Adelaide United. They hadn't won the away game yet. They were second to bottom, I think. Well out of finals contention. Playing decently, but just not really getting results. And since then, hasn't it turned around dramatically?
Playing delightful football.
We are. And I think Jose deserves the biggest applause.
I think
he's done amazingly.
It's sort of the same in the Port way that a new coach comes in, and the passion at the football club is there again. And you can see, I don't reckon I've seen a coach, maybe besides Mourinho or someone, run 50 metres down the sideline of the field to celebrate with his players.
I definitely have not seen a more Adelaide United performance than that was. Everyone getting in on that huddle.
Even those years under Cosy, we were close to winning the title in the finals. We've never had a team where everyone, it reminds me much of the Liverpool at the moment, where everyone is fighting for each other. And I think they've gone through a lot over the first 10, 12 games, and now over these last 10 and 12. We haven't lost at home yet since the start of the season, and we're just playing electrifying football.
Well, we're going to talk a lot about Adelaide United. We're going to be doing a lot of things involving Adelaide United as we go along now in our new event series of the show. But in summation of how well they've been playing, they now, with a win against Melbourne Heart on Friday night, they're in a very strong position to finish second. And by finishing second, you're in a good position to win the A-League.
Yeah.
So,
because anyone on their day against Brisbane, even if we have to go up for Brisbane, we've beat them there this year.
They're a results-based team. They can be beaten.
Yeah. I could see us, what if we hosted the grand final? But one thing I'd like to say to you quickly, Ellis, is scheduled for the grand final this year, if the Adelaide United did get through on the Sunday, is a game.
Not available.
Adelaide was not available. Should the AFL move, like even the day before, because you would sell out 50,000 for an A-League grand final at Adelaide. To that, could the A-League and the AFL?
Personally, I just have a bit of an issue with the fact that...
What if it doesn't sell out? Or?
No, it's more that Hindmarsh has been... Cooper Stadium has been the home all season. Yeah. That's where the magic's happened. And so for the one game, I actually think it could be a bit risque. Yeah. Just putting them onto a turf that's unknown to them.
It's
the biggest game we've ever had here. So.
Because Cosy wrote an article in the Advertiser on the weekend about it, so I thought I'd just throw it in. And to you guys now, quick, this is our question for the week. Do you think if Adelaide United did have the rights to host the grand final, would you rather at Hindmarsh or Adelaide Oval? It's a question for you guys. And now moving to another round ball sport quickly in South Australia is how well are the 36ers doing right now, Alice?
Superbly well.
It's now one more game. I think it's this might even be tomorrow that they're playing the Melbourne Tigers at Adelaide Arena. We win that, we go through the grand final, and we will definitely host one of those grand final games then. After 3 or 4 years of finishing 7th and 8th, to now be one game away from the grand final is just amazing. Yeah, the same list basically as last year. It just shows what a good coach does. Yeah.
And I believe we have a bit of a personal connection to the new coach, who was at our high school.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently. Joey Wright, isn't it?
Oh no, it was the assistant coach.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright.
That's it. No, the assistant coach used to coach the Pembroke Opens.
Yeah. Anyway, if that does happen and the 36ers make the grand final, we may have to get Tim Buttery on the show, who's doing a lot of coverage for the Adelaide 36ers at the moment. He's really into it at the moment. So, Butters might be
it's
on the
great for South Australian sport at the moment. We've got one AFL team doing great and another one who's doing alright. Crows come well. Great soccer team and great basketball team.
It's looking far less bleak than it has in past years.
Well, everyone, that's the end for this little teaser episode. We've got some great special guests coming up, Ellis.
Yeah, we do.
We've got one lined up right now that we can reveal to you. Hopefully next week or in the coming weeks we're going to have Jared Walsh from Nova.
Nova FM.
Nova FM. He is a massive sports fan of South Australia, covering most games at the ground. He's the announcer that you'd hear saying this is player, is this, and all that sort of stuff. He's a great lad, loves his Adelaide United 36ers footy. So he's going to be sitting on the couch, hopefully. He's going to be great to have on the show.
Yep, he's the face of Adelaide United's media, basically, and so it's a massive coup. He knows a lot of the players, so we'll be able to put him under the knife.
Yes, we will.
And find out perhaps a few things people don't know about what's going on in the Reds camp this season.
And we're looking at getting a couple of obviously Adelaide United players coming on, going on location to Crows trainings and Port trainings, having some challenges with the players too, what will be awesome. So other things for you guys to do is interact with us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and just like and subscribe to our videos, because more stuff will be coming out weekly, and we'll be doing challenges during the week hopefully.
And it's all free.
It's all free.
So
Everything
is
free. And thank you again, guys. It's been great to be back in this new studio. It's looking nice.
Absolutely tremendous.
And it's been way too long. It's been about 10 weeks now since we last filmed something.
I don't remember the last one we did.
No.
So, yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed this, guys. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next week. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.